I hid in the shadows, and moments later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. So that's how they lost her. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran into the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
She went back inside the incinerator. I was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back toward the staircase and freedom, the door to the incinerator opened, and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gentaro Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No! Stop! Let go of me! Let go!
I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Then suddenly,
Akane!
the door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongo.
You came back!
I cried out. But then,
You're too late, idiot!
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator. The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood behind me, between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fist clenched. But those fists never reached Hongo. With a cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into the pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelet carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. Why did he do that? Why? A few moments later, the 2 other doors shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran toward the door with a knife.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
I hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
And it started again.
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Holy shit. Man, I knew it was going, what it was gonna say, but that is a one hell of a creepy voice.
I knew it!
It's starting.
Oh! It's back to the present now!
Santa
Oh boy.
started the incinerator.
How dare you, Santa?
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise, I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But...
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn. What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means. Well, god damn it. Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
You know, that is a good idea, Blossom. Maybe she was saved by Junpei because they can communicate. So whatever Junpei does now, Akane can do in the past. So that means she can save herself. Ah, you are smart, Blossom.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. I can't really blame her. Wait. The floor isn't moving. What is that? What? A puzzle? What else can I say about it but,
What the hell is that?
The final puzzle!
What is that? What is that?
Okay, we are Akane now, guys. It's changing back and forth between Akane and Junpei, past and present. What else could I say? The floor opened and the machine rose up out of it. It looks like a computer. At least it's kind of dead. So you're correct, Blossom. I think you're correct. So whatever we do now with the puzzle, Akane is going to do the same. So if we get out of this, Akane can get out of that in the past, and that means that the reason why she's still alive now, because we saved her from the past. Wow, this is too incredible. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off, even as more took their place, and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. Junpei. All I can see on the screen is my reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright. Everything is gonna be okay. Man, I wish that thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gonna be important. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Hey, we are all tense, lady. That doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that will... Oh, oh, well, at least it's on now. What's on the screen, though?
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
Yes. It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. The numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle, the incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
Alright, puzzle, how do you work? Skip the speaker. What speaker? What are you talking about? Skip the speaker? Oh man, the goddamn voice again.
Incineration will begin in 13 minutes.
We have to do the puzzle. 13 minutes, can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop. They are doing the same thing, guys. The same puzzle. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I could solve it somehow, but I don't know how. My connection to Jumpy had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from me. Oh no. I felt the seconds take by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window in the entry door was a face, frightening, evil face. The evil ace. Ugh. It was Hongo. How long had he been watching me?
Don't know what to do.
Wow. He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back the hot tears.
You're a terrible person! I hate you!
Oh my! How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice. I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty. You see? I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of the red?
Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 braces into the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3. Say, Akane, what's your number?
A6. Ran to the door with an eye on it. Grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel. Doesn't work.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
Hear Hongo's muffled voice from across the room.
I've already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys.
Monkeys?
Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. I imagine it will be very painful.
His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
Incineration will begin in 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I was crying, great gulping, sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow, I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't! I just There's no way! I can't figure this out!
What was I going to do? I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts. All I could think was how I was going to die. My palms were sweating, my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hard, so hard. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it would pound itself to pieces. I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me! Jumpy! Help me! Help me! Help me!
I know, can you just let me do the puzzle? We don't have much time left.
Jumpy! 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 Please!
Calling the future, Jumpy.
Help me! Jumpy!
Akane?
Akane!
Wow, he heard her. From the past.
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea though. Clover's looking at me, and I think Snake may have figured it out. No, doesn't matter, they're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here.
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Fuck, did something break out our connection? I swear I just heard her. Maybe she was holding the door? That is the connection point. The door.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
This is too incredible, guys. Past and future. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I heard it so clearly, like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Jumpy!
Wow, that's how she is there. And that means...
Akane! Akane!
Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
Couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
Ah.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
Can you just let me do the puzzle, people? Come on.
Jumpy, we don't have time!
7 minutes. As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to solve the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do.